Hey Vortex. So we've just been driving around. We drove to Nashville pointlessly because the mic was not going on because it's a holiday. So we got a few hours of work, which is good because we missed yesterday. And I can't work tonight at my other job because I'm being penalized probably for being late. I'm assuming that that's the reason. It could be a number of things, who knows, but that's probably the reason. I was actually warned to not keep being late, and I kept being late. So it's my fault. It's my fault. Things are usually my fault. If they involve me, they're my fault. I wish that other people would blame themselves instead of blaming everybody else. Do you some good, even when it's not your fault. You should always blame yourself. Joe Strummer said that. And I know that Joe Strummer was a socialist, and I know that their double disc album, Sandinista, was one of their best albums. But if they could have seen what was going to happen in Nicaragua, they probably wouldn't have written the album. But at the same time, it's still a good album, and you should check it out. Anybody in the Vortex? Like The Clash? We still love Joe Strummer, even if he was wrong. You're allowed to be wrong, especially if you're an artist that contributes something, a piece of your mind, even if it's wrong. I'm sure there's something that you're right about, and even if you're not right about it, well, at least you made a really good song. There are many conservative artists because conservatives tend to be boring, and you can get mad at me about that, but Nickelback has me snoring. And they're not a terrible band, but they're still not very good. And I don't think that people identify the way that they claim to, because nobody knows what anything is. But I can tell when you're conservative because of your bigger picture syndrome. You can't help but feel so alone because nobody else has it, as it seems. And I'll tell you, it rips me apart at the seams, thinking that other people are thinking ill of me, all because of ways that I believe. And they don't understand it because they've been so deceived by the media and by the television and the movies and all the stuff that they're seeing. And they don't really question it, so they just go along with it. And they have these misconceptions. Like I did when I thought that being a liberal made you better, when I thought that being a lefty Lucy made you interesting, and I thought that being a righty tighty made you really boring. But truth be told, there's a lot that you can get from both sides. You gotta have an open mind, and you gotta have a reason. And unfortunately, both sides tend to lack that. No matter what they think, they just point the finger at the other. And for all the stupid shit that comes out of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's mouth, for all the the stupid shit, for all the stupid shit, for all the stupid shit. I just wanted you guys to know that I knew that I was out of key, okay? Because I can see, I can hear, and I can see, It's kind of ironic that my eyesight is so bad when I can see things that other people can't see, and I point them out, and everybody just calls me names, and it says that I'm without. It says that I'm without. It says that I'm without. I always know when I'm screwing shit up. I just want to let y'all know that. So he says that I'm without. Tolerance? Are you kidding me? I'm the most tolerant motherfucker in the entirety of Western uncivilization. Just not smacking the phone out of everybody's hand when they're not listening to me, nor could they possibly understand how everything that they claim to hate is because of the technology that they just accepted without feeling the need to hesitate. That's tolerance, baby. That's tolerance. I don't know what I was getting into before. I think you were talking about, how nobody is sure about the labels. Nobody is sure about what anything means anymore, because everything's so convoluted. They did that on purpose, as you know. They get everybody confused, and then they can misuse and abuse everybody. It's a very simple process. They make it seem so complicated, but it's not complicated to somebody like me. I can see all of it, because we're sitting on top of a cloud with our feet dangling down, dangling. We're sitting on top of a cloud with our feet dangling down, and we're watching everybody run around all crazy, and it's pretty funny, mainly because that was me, and now I have the pleasure of watching everybody else's displeasure. We just saw a 5-0. We saw a 5-0. It's okay. He was cleverly disguised, though. Good for him. That'll be a first, because I can usually spot him, because I'm part black, because I got invisible melanin, and I let it show. But only on occasion, because you gotta be careful with that shit. It's good that you don't have the handheld device, in your hand. Yeah, that's good. Well, this has been fun, you guys, playing music, driving around. So we were in Nashville, unnecessarily, but we made use of it, didn't we? And then we drove around Thompson Station, and we got lost in Thompson Station, and then we decided to drive to Columbia, and we just recently left Columbia, and we just spotted the 5-0. Oh yes, we did, and we said, oh no, and now we're back in Spring Hill. Yo, told y'all I was good at rhyming and timing. Yay! Love that rhyming, love that timing. It doesn't have to be funny, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't think it's funny all because it rhymes. Like, it's fucking dumb. That's so, like, it's so lame, you know? It's like, there's so much about musical comedy that I hate. I mean, I don't want to call this musical comedy because it's not what it is. It's something completely different. I'm just combining art forms, but, like, the whole term musical comedy, like, when you say that, it's just like, I just think of the worst shit in the world, you know? Like, stuff that people think is clever, but it's not actually clever. I mean, what you do is like the funny version of Rent. Well, it's not about AIDS, though. Yeah, man, maybe I should sing about AIDS. You can sing about coronavirus. And this is my tribute to Rent. Because it's like essentially the same fucking thing. Since everything's made in a fucking lab, right? And then it's released on purpose in order to scare the general population, and the general population is too stupid to do any research and pay attention to the political discourse and the fact that the same fucking shit happens every single decade. They just call it something new. And then they blame somebody new for it. So they said, oh yeah, AIDS came from gay people. I mean, yeah, it spread through gay people because they can't stop sodomizing each other. So honestly, I don't feel sorry for them at all. But then they said, oh, AIDS came from Africa. Who is in Africa? Who spends a lot of time in Africa? Who spends a lot of time in Africa promoting his little, what do you call them? Quaxines? Who is that? Who does that? Who said he's going to try to control the population through that, quaxines? Who said that? Who said that at TED Talk in 2010? Who said that? Who spends a lot of time in Africa? Think about it, you guys. Think about it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to spell it out for you, but it's really not that hard to figure out. He's in the news quite a bit. He's in the news quite a bit. Almost as much as that Fauci character. They're all characters. They're all like fucking... I mean, they're puppets, essentially, but... You could do sock puppets. Like, you could do a sock puppet show about Dr. Fauci. Oh my god! Oh my god, COVID! I need to work on my impression of him. It's really hard to do that, like, because it hurts my throat. I can't even imagine how much his throat hurts, but then again, he's probably used to it, because that's how he talks, right? But yeah, let's do a tribute to Rent. The god-awful, degenerate musical. It's a rock opera. What I do is a mock opera. But, yeah, that'd be cool if we did a mock opera on fucking coronavirus. Only I promise it wouldn't be about a bunch of people dying. It'd be really funny. It would be really, really funny. I promise it would. It'd be hilarious.